Make sure you train your freaking legs. Look who it is.
I'm sick. You gave me your sickness.
No, because you didn't see me when I was sick.
I did on Valentine's Day. You were a bit like, I'm sick.
Oh, you speak French now. Giving me the sign, so I gotta take a hint now. I hit you up like, do you wanna hang right now? On the east side, ain't know I'm with the gang right now. You say, do I wanna watch? Do I know what time it is right now?
I'm gonna have my lunch now, quite a late lunch, and just because when I'm in the flow, when work is going so well, I don't want to disrupt it because 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. is lunchtime. If I'm in that flow state, I just let it go. If that meant missing lunch and then eating at 5 p.m., so be it. Because when you're in that flow state, you get a lot of work done. But back to my lunch, it's more or less this. It's rice, eggs, chicken, broccoli, onions, and some spring onions as well. I've had this lunch more or less for the last year and a half, and it just works great. High protein, moderate carbs, quite high in fat because of the eggs, and I use 2 whole eggs. I put the macros on the screen right here, and this is like around 850 calories.
Lately I been gone, feel crazy. Yeah, I'm from the bricks, we got a whole lot of bricks, you got a whole lot of tricks, and I wanna see what you do.
About 2 weeks ago, you'd have seen I got some new gym shoes. I got the Vivo Barefoot Moto Strength, and honestly, these are the best gym shoes I've used in a freaking long time. Not sponsored, but they just really work well because they're quite wide up top and more or less it's meant to mimic how your foot is. A lot of shoes are very narrow up top, which is not good for your legs and your feet in general. And they're very good when you're working out because you want to be as stable as possible on the floor. So you want to be able to grip the floor quite well and be able to spread the force evenly across the floor. If the shoe is narrow up top, it just means that a lot of that force is actually on your heel and not at the top of your foot. So these are quite good, not sponsored. You guys have seen from my posing clip at the gym that the striations are coming back in full force. And this morning I woke up at 97.75, which is more or less, almost 7 kilos down from when I started in Jan. And this is February 25th. So more or less in 8 weeks, 7 kilos down, which is more than ideal. I'm going to show you guys how my body's going to change from now up until August, where I'm probably going to weigh around 86, 87, which is again, 10 kilos down from where I am right now. I'm going to go shower now, but my girlfriend's still sleeping. Does anyone else's girlfriend sleep to like 11 a.m., 12 p.m. on the weekends and probably 8 a.m., 9 a.m. on weekdays? Like, is it just mine? I'm guessing it's like most people's girlfriends tend to sleep quite a lot. Today I had a choice. I slept really late, and when I woke up this morning, the last thing I wanted to do was come here and train, but goals have to be met. My sleep in general has not been the best, but I had a choice. I either decide not to train, not because I can't, but because I don't feel like, or freaking suck it up, show up, and freaking execute. Every day you have to choose to execute the plan you have. Like every single day you wake up 5 a.m., 8 a.m., you must choose to execute. And each day you choose to execute is consistency. It's literally that simple. let's talk about some life lessons. Now, I plan to do a full video on this in the next week or so, but I think in this video, it'll be good to end with just 3 out of potentially 7 or 8 I'll do. And the first one might shock you guys, or maybe you've not heard of it before. The first life lesson I've learned, I guess, is love is not unconditional. Apart from if the love is from your family, like your actual blood, not your close friend, I mean your actual blood, like mom, dad, brother, sister. I wouldn't even count aunts and uncles and cousins. If it's not from your nuclear family, then the love has a condition. The love you receive from people, I mean anyone in your day-to-day, is based on the condition that you bring some value back to that person. Get away from the idea that people should like you for who you are. People only like you if you can provide some value to their lives. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just don't want you guys watching this to be under some illusion that if you're a bum, if you're doing nothing in your life, if you're not trying to better yourself, then people are going to like you for you. Bull crap. No one's going to like you for you. This goes with girlfriends, best friends, freaking classmates, co-workers. The whole relationship has to be mutually beneficial. But a lot of times, for whatever reason, guys think that love is unconditional. Unconditional love. You share it everywhere. They get with a girlfriend. The girlfriend definitely has conditions on their love. She likes you for you, but if you lost all your money, if you decided not to keep on working, if whatever your if is, if that happened, more times than not, she's gone. More times than not. So I want you guys to understand and really get it, that if you're young, coming up, don't be fooled. Understand that the relationships you make are based on the value you can provide to that person. I'm going to talk about something else. Another life lesson I've learned is to always search for feedback. You only get better when you realize that you don't know enough. Now, technically, you can improve based on your own interpretation of your performance and your output. Technically, if we're robots, that will be the case. But at the end of the day, we're not. People are never really true to themselves. Also, all of the stuff we produce, someone else consumes it. This YouTube video, you're going to view it. So if I think it's great and all the comments say it is effing shit, does it really matter if I think it's great? Probably not. Like, how I feel about the situation is kind of irrelevant. Anyone that DMs me on Instagram for advice or for whatever, I always ask, how can I improve my videos? What would you like to see? What can I do better? And you can decide to be on a high horse saying, well, they're DMing me, I know more than them, why should I ask them for feedback? Well, they're consuming the content. They can recognize what you can improve on because they've also consumed some other content that you may have not seen. And by doing this iterative process, always trying to constantly improve, you'll notice that life just gets... The worst thing you can do is think you know everything and you're the best. Hope you guys found that useful. The video is getting a bit too long, so I'm going to cut it off right here. But I will make a full video on some life lessons and I'll include maybe like 5 or 6. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Thank you.